Hey, yo, Madara. Here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind foot. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like bad pal. But ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. Or you take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, and it's death do us part. Look. So how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the like you think, little nigga. I should want even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing, ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it. I pity those watching life as it goes by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In pump smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, it's all I don't. Either fold or salute, my nigga. Salute, my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. Now I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. So, how you feel about this truth I done show? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah.
Got me some drink. Got me some drink.
Hey, Shalom, brother. You too long?
What? Good? Man, you better get up. Man, I'm trying to get in there, man. You won't let me in there.
You came to the right place, brother. Hey, go off.
Man, listen, I just want to drink my drink, man.
Shoot, what we got here?
Man, I'm trying to get in there and do some music, man.
Music? You do some music?
Me and my Tangeray.
The Tangeray? What you got?
All day, look at here.
Oh, nah, man.
I do music in there, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got something better than that Tangeray. What's your name, bro?
Oh, yeah.
I got something better than
You
that
ain't got nothing better than this.
Check me out.
What?
You ever heard of Israelites?
Yeah.
It's a King James Version Bible right here. You heard about that? You know you're an Israelite? No. I got something better than that Tangeray, brother, and that music. Check this out right here.
What's up,
You'll
bro?
find this up right here in chapter Deuteronomy, man. Check that out. Find this up right here in this Bible, man. You know you're a royalty, man, according to this Bible. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of YAHANNA? People call him Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's a black man, just like you, man.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You are somebody, man. That Tangeray is all good, but this is much better, man.
I'm glad. I'm tired of the lie, man. You telling me?
Tired of the lies. We all tired of lies, brother. You know what I'm saying? You can start right here. I'm gonna let you hold this down, man. Give me some power, man. You know what I'm saying? You tired of the lies. Yeah, brother. Yeah.
Man, what you got? He got. I'm gonna get with him.
Nah, he too wild. He too wild. Man, I don't know what happened. Oh, the mouthpiece. Oh, the Ross presenting of Sean.
Also, 50 Darash Shema, by YAHANNA, by SHALAM.
Also 50 Darash Shema, by YAHANNA, by SHALAM.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua,
Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Oh, there's one. Check.
by Yahshua.
By Yahshua. All right, Majum and Stan. Wapin Yakudam and turn and face the east. You already said the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malatuka, Taba'ah, Ratazaika, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nathalanao, Lacham, Kal, Yawam, Wasalak now, Kabawat now, Kasalak now, Kabawati now, Wala'ah, Tabi'aya now, Banasaya one, Abal, Hawashaya now, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakut, Waha'ala, Wataparat, Lawalumium, Amon.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
It's the book of Salaki, this is the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh, Baba Kishah, Nathalanao, Hakak, Larpa'ah, Ka Makala, Waka Marawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamad Zerayim, Hakak, Lahakwim, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakawath, Hatama Alam, Regard Shub, Ba'ashem Yahweh, the water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh, name Yahweh, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, cast them out. Name Yahweh. Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. This is the prayer for the blessings of Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh, Barak Lanawa, Wayasha'ala, Wahabiyath, Saparium, Barak, Ba'ashem Yahweh, the water Aman. What we just said in the English is, Lord, in the name, it's like Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, bless us in Israel, in the school, in the name of Yahweh, thank you, so be it. The book of Psalms, chapter 121 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K, Ayunya, Al-Hahorium, Ma'ayun, Yaba'ai, Izaria, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Warataza, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shemarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazarka, Al-Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashemash, La'ayakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Athapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wabawa'aka, Mayatha, Wa'ayin Iwalam.
Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills, or what's called my help. My help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yahshua shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. This time forward, even forevermore.
So it's the book of Psalms, chapter 83, and the Hebrews. So bear with me just for a second. Yeah, I had to get the new one. So I gotta y'all bear with me. All right. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Dabi-Yalakah, Al-Takarash, Wa'al, Tashakwat, Al, Kayahana, Awayabyaka, Yahama Yawan, Wamashana'a, Yaka, Nasha'a, Wara'ash, Al-Aimaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawad, Wayata, Ya'ai Tazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Shem Yasha'ala, Iwad, Kaya, Nawa'ai Tazawa, Lab Yakad. It's like a Lab Yakadwa, Al Yakab, Bariyath, Yakarathwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Washma'ayim, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa'imawan, Wa'imalak, Palashath, Am Yashabia, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zerawai, Labanya Lawat, Selah, Aisha, Lahum, Kamajin, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayabian, Banakal, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayatamwa, Nadaya Mawa, Ka'irab, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kaunasayakamba, Ashar, Amarawa, Nairasha, Lanawa, Ath, Na'awath, Alahayam, Alahayab, Shayatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapayaraka, Ka'ash, Taba'ayu Ya'ira, Wakala Talahat, Harayam, Kantaradatma, Basaraka, Wabasa Wapatka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Aija Aid, Wayakapawa, Wayabadwa, Wayadawa, Kaya Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Alcohol Ratizah.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off for being a nation, that the name of Yasha'Allah may be no more remembrance. They are consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, like Zeheb, yea, all their princes, as Zebah, and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves house of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, as a flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, make them afraid with thy storm, fill their faces with shame. They may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and trouble forever. Yea, It'll be put to shame and perish. The man may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, but the Most High of all the earth.
This is the prayer for the power, structure, blessings of Israel in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Wa Miyaka Allah, Wa Alahayim, Batazabiyah, Alawap Yohana, Ha Alawapim, Ha Saranyim, Ha Kotzioyim, Ha Koyoyim, Wa Agwatim, Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, the water Aman.
And the eagles, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding during YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, name Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
Sorry, I'm in the turn, Baba Kasha. Yeshua, you may be seated.
All right. Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Barakatah. Yahweh Shemar Thaba Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. So I.S.U.P.K. Fayetteville, North Carolina. This is the Sabbath service. I'm Officer 1000 Kowal. All right. We'll be holding it down today with the reader, Officer 50 Darash, and also 500 Kodam by Yahweh. All right. Y'all got any questions? Feel free to type in the chat. Shout out to Sister Naeem in the building. Shalom, says how you doing? If y'all got any questions, type them in. We're starting up today. We're in the book of Genesis. All right. Chapter 50, starting verse 14. You can follow along with us. If you got a Tanakh, you can follow along with us at the Tanakh. It looks like this, or download the Blue Letter Bible and the translation of the Greek, the Hebrew. All right, and follow along with us with the Blue Letter Bible app. Everybody get it on. All right.
We're in the book of Genesis, chapter 50, starting at verse 14 in the Hebrew. Y-A-H-U-P, Y-A-H-U-P, Ma-Tazar Riyama, Hawa'a, Wa'aka, Yawa, Wakal, Ha'ai, Layum, Athwa, Lakobar, Ath, Abba Yawa, Aka Riyah, Kwa Barawa, Ath, Abba Yawa. Verse 15. Waya Rawa, Akaya, Yawasap, Kaya, Math, Abayahum, Waya Amorwa, Lawa, Yasha Tamawa, Yawasap, Wahashab, Yashayab, Lanawa, Ath, Cow, Hara'ai, Ashar, Bama, Lanawa, Athwa. Verse 16. Laya, Taza, Wawa, Al, Yawasap, La'amar, Abayaka, Tazawa, Lapunya, Marathwa, La'amar. Verse 17. Ka, Ba'a, Marawa, Laya Wasap, Ana'a, Sha'a, Na'a, Shai, Aka, Yaka, Akyaka, Waka, Ta'athum, Kaya, Ra'ai, Gama, Lawak, Ra'ai Tha, Sha'a, Na'a, Lapashai, Ibadya, Alahaya, Ibadyaka, Wayabaka, Yawasap, Badabaram, Alayawa. Verse 18. Wayalakawa, Gum, Aka Yawa, Waya Palawa, Lapunyawa, Waya Amorwa, Hananawa, Laka, La'ai, Badayum. Verse 19. Waya Amar, Alahum, YAHANNA, Al, Thayarawa, Kaya, Hathakath, Alahayim, Anaya. Verse 20. Wa'atham, Kasha Batham, Aliyah, Ra'ai, Alahayim, Kashaba, Lataba, Lama'ain, Aisha, Kayawam, Hazaha, Laha, Kayath, Aim, Rabah. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 50, starting at verse 14 in the English. And Joseph returned into Egypt, he and his brethren, and all that went up with him to bury his father, after he had buried his father. Verse 15. And when Joseph's brethren saw that their father was dead, they said, Joseph will peradventure hate us, and will certainly requite us all the evil which we did unto him. Verse 16. And they sent a messenger unto Joseph, saying, thy father did command before he died, saying.
So like, now see, this the wickedness in their brothers. Understand? Because we know he was sold to the Ishmaelites and then later on to the Egyptians, right? Now this the thing. Now Joseph even told them when they first came to him, it was like, you understand, brothers, y'all didn't do this. This is what the Lord did. He did all this so that I can be set up to basically be the vice president of what? Pharaoh. You understand? So now they're saying after my father has been unalive, surely Joseph is going to hate us, man. But again, Joseph was a true brother because he showed them so much brotherhood when they got over there in the land that he was in. And they was just like, damn, man, this brother's supposed to be hating us. He showed his true brotherhood, man. So like.
Verse 16. And they sent a messenger unto Joseph, saying, thy father did command before he died, saying. Verse 17. So shall ye say unto Joseph, forgive, I pray thee now, the trespass of thy brethren, and their sin, for they did unto thee evil. And now we pray thee, forgive the trespass of the servants of the God of thy father. And Joseph wept when they spake unto him. Verse 18. And his brethren also went and fell down before his face. And they said, behold, we be thy servants. Verse 19. And Joseph said unto them, fear not, for am I in the place of God? Verse 20. But as for you, ye thought evil against me, but God meant it unto good, to bring to pass, as it is this day, to save much people alive.
That's a heavy point, man. You know, you serve the Lord and you do what's right. The things that people plan to do evil for you, the Most High make it for good, man. You gotta have a sense of not being a coward. That's why our slogan is no cowards, no excuses, man. That didn't just come from nowhere. Do not be afraid, all right? Don't be afraid of reprisal, retaliation, whatever. Somebody has some wicked plan for you, or you think the people, don't worry about none of that, man. Whatever somebody can devise for you, when you serving the Lord, and it's true, you're doing what you're supposed to. You're a good wife, obeying your husband. You're paying your tithes. You're a brother here. You continuously fighting. You know what I'm saying? You're seeking counsel. You're serving the Lord. You're coming to class. You paying your tithes. You help. You being brother, being sister. Anything somebody has devised evil for you is going to fail. You know, the Most High God is a just God. He will not allow that. So don't live in fear. All right. Don't live your life wondering what somebody's going to do to you. No, it's not. So just serve the Lord, man. Always be righteous and always understand about being long suffering and having forgiveness. All right.
Right.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 50, starting at verse 21 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, Al, Thayarawa, Anakaya, Akal, Salakia, Akalakal, Athakam, Wa'ath, Tapakam, Wayanakam, Awatham, Wayadabar, Al, Labam. Verse 22. Wayashab, Yawasap, Mamataza Rayam, Hawa'ah, Wabayath, Abayawa, Wayakaya, Yawasap, Ma'ah, Ra'ishar, Shanayum, verse 23, Wayara'ah, Yawasap, La'ah, Parayum, La'aparium, Banaya, Shalashayum, Gum, Banya, Makah, Salakia, Makayar, Bun, Manashah, Yaladawa, Al, Barakayah, Yawasap, verse 24, Waya'amar, Yawasap, Al, Akah Yawa, Anakayah, Math, Wa'a La Hayam, Padak Salakia, Paquad, Yapaquad, Athakam, Waha'ai La, Athkam, Mun, Ha'arataza, Haza'ath, Al, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Nashabai, La'ah, Barahum, La'ai, Tazakak, Wala, Ya'ai, Salakia, Wala, Ya'ai Quab, verse 25, Waya Shabai, Yawasap, Ath, Banaya, Yasha'ala, La'amar, Paquad, Yapaquad, Allah Hayam, Athakam, Waha, I, Lahum, Ath, Lathum. Come on, it's Lathum. Ath, I, Taza, Mathya, Mazah, verse 26. Wayamath, Yawasap, Bun, Ma'ah, Ra'ai Shar, Shanayum, Waya, Kana Tawa, Athwa, Waya Yashum, Ba'ar Rawan, Bama Tazariyum, Slakia Matazarium. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 1, starting at verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wa'ah, Wa'alah, Shamawaf, Banaya, Yasha'ala, Habayam, Ma Tazara Yama, Ath, Ya'ai Quab, Ayash, Wabayathwa, Ba'awa. This is the book of Genesis, starting in chapter 50, verse 21 in English. Now therefore fear ye not, I will nourish you and your little ones. And he comforted them and spake kindly unto them. Verse 22, and Joseph dwelt in Egypt, he and his father's house, and Joseph lived 110 years. Verse 23, and Joseph saw Ephraim's children of the third generation. The children also of Machir, the son of Manasseh, were brought up upon Joseph's knees. Verse 24, and Joseph said unto his brethren, I die, and God will surely visit you and bring you out of this land into the land which he sware to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. Verse 25, and Joseph took an oath of the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you, and ye shall carry up my bones from thence. Verse 26, so Joseph died, being 110 years old, and they embalmed him, and he was put in a coffin in Egypt. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 1, verse 1 in the English. Now these are the names of the children of Israel which came into Egypt. Every man and his household came with Jacob. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 1, starting at verse 2 in the Hebrew. Wa'ah, Rabban, Shemai 1, Lawaya, Raya, Hawad, Salakia, Wayahawada, Verse 3. Yashakar. Salakia. Zabawalan. Zabalawan.
That test coming back.
Right. Waban Yaman.
Remember? Yeah, that's the typo.
Oh, the typo. Banyamyan. Verse 4. Done. When a path liyah. God. Wapathalia. Not Pathalia. I got a wa in front of it too. Wa ashar. Verse 5. Waya haya, cow. Napash. Ya taza aya. Yadak.
I don't know, I'm just making sure. That's a rock. Your rock.
Yarak. Ya'ai Quab. Shaba'ai Yum. Napash. Waya wasap. Haya. Bama. Taza Yum. Verse 6. Wayamath. Yawasap. Wakal. Aka. Yawa. Wakal. Hadawar. Hahawa'a. Verse 7. Wabunya. Yasha'ala. Parawa. Waya. Shara Tazawa. Waya. Rabawa. Waya. I Taza Mawa. Bama'ad. Ma'ad. Watha. Mala'a. Ha'a Rataza. Athum. Verse 8. Wayaquam. Malakah. Kadash. Al. Ma'taza Riyam. Ashar. La'a. Yadai. Ath. Yawasap. It's the book of Exodus, starting at verse 2 in English. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. Verse 3, Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin. Verse 4, Dan and Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. Verse 5, and all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls, for Joseph was in Egypt already. Verse 6, and Joseph died, and all his brethren, and all that generation. Verse 7, and the children of Israel were fruitful, and increased abundantly, and multiplied, and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. Verse 8, now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 1, starting at verse 9 in Hebrew. Waya Amar Al Imawa Hana Aim Banya Yasha'ala Rabah Wa'ai Tazawam Mama Nawa. Verse 10. Haba Nathak Kama Lawa Pun Yarabah Wahaya Kaya Thakwar Ra'ana Malakam Salakia Malakam Wana Wasap Gum Hawa'a Al Shana'a Yanawa Wana Lakam Banawa Wa'ila Man Ha'arataza. Verse 11. Waya Shayamawa Alayawa Sharaya Masayam Lama'ain Ainathwa Basa Balatham Wayabun Araya Masa Kanawath Laparai Ath Pathum Wa'ath Ra'ai the Sas Verse 12. Waka, Ashar, Ya'inawa, Athwa, Kun, Yaraba, Wakan, Yaparataza, Wayakwa, Tazawa, Mapunya, Manya, Yashala. Verse 13. Waya, Rawa, Ath, Ka, Hum, Ba'ai, Bada, Kwasha, Bakamar, Wabala, Bunyam, Salakia, Wabakal, Ibadya, Salakia, Ibada, Bashada, Ath, Cow, Ibathum, Ashar, Ibadawa, Bahum, Bakorak, Salakia, Baporak. Verse 15. Waya Amar, Malakak, Salakia Malak, Mataza Rayum, Lamaya, Ladath, Ha'ai, Bariyath, Ashor, Shum, Ha'akath, Shapara, Washum, Hasha, Nayath, Parai. It's the book of Exodus, starting in chapter 1, verse 9 in the English. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Verse 10, come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it came to pass that when they're fallen out of any war, they join also unto our enemies.
That's always a fear of the oppressor.
Right.
You don't get it twisted. We're reading about some stinking Africans back in Egypt, but the spirit of Egypt is in America, man. These heathens deal with us. They see us growing. And remember, it said we waxed, man. We grew bigger and stronger. You understand? Oppression don't stop us from having kids. I don't know about y'all. Oppression ain't never, food stamps and welfare and food deserts. Kids are still being born, man.
Right.
So ain't that much of you ain't never going to stop the Lord's children from, taking over. You can try what you want, but even here, man, they said let's deal wisely with them. You understand? Your life is not held for no reason, man. These heathens have came together and confederate against us to keep us always busy, so we never find this truth. I always tell you, get a job, put yourself by your bootstraps, gaslighting, telling you ain't this and that, keeping you busy. What about your miracle season of harvest? What about this is your year to chase the Bitcoin? Whatever it is, laying extra burdens down on you just to keep you from serving your power, man. It's all a big distraction. This has been going on since Egypt, man. This ain't nothing new. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 10, when they were fallen out any war, they joined also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. Verse 11, therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens. And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramesses. Verse 12, but the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel. Verse 13, and the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. Verse 14, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, in mortar and in brick, and in all manner of service in the field. All their service wherein they made them serve was with rigor. Verse 15, and the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shipra, and the name of the other Puah. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1, starting at verse 16 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Baya, Lada, Ladakan, Ath, Ha'ai, Baraya Wath, Wara, Ayathan, Al, Ha'a, Banayam, Bun, Hawa'a, Waha, Mathan, Athwa, Wa'am, Bath, Haya'a, Wakaya, verse 17. Watha, Yara'an, Hamaya, Ladath, Ath, Ha'a, Salakia, La Hayam, Wala'a, Aishawa, Ka'ashar, Dabar, Allah, Yahan, Malak, Ma'atazarayam, Watha, Kayayan, Ath, Haya, Ladayam, verse 18, Waya, Kora'ah, Malak, Ma'atazarayam, Lama, Yala, Ladath, Waya Amar, Lahan, Marawai, Aisha Yathan, Hadabar, Hazah, Watha, Ka Yayan, Ath, Haya Ladayam. Verse 19. Watha, Amaran, Hamaya, Ladath, Al, Parai, Kaya, La'a, Kana Shayam, Hama Taza Riyath, Ha'ai, Barayath, Kaya, Kayawath, Hana, Batarum, Thaba'a, Alahan, Hama Ya Ladath, Waya Ladawa. Verse 20. Waya Yatab, Alahayam, Lama, Yalad, Slakia, Lama, Yaladath, Wayarab, Ha'aim, Waya'ai, Taza Mawa, Ma'ad. Verse 21. Waya, Haya, Kaya, Yara Awa, Hamaya, Ladath, Ath, Ha'a, Lahayam, Wayaish, Laham, Bathayam. Verse 22. Waya, Tazawa, Parai, Lakal, Imawa, La'amar, Cal, Haban, Haya, Lawad, Haya Ara, Dasha Laya Kahawa, Wakal, Habath, the Ka Yawan. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1, starting at verse 16 in the English. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women and see them upon the stools, it is, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live. But the midwives feared God and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men, children alive. Verse 18. The king of Egypt called for the midwives and said unto them, why have ye done this thing and have saved the men, children alive?
And Salaki, this the point that we be trying to make, because we always go into these arguments, especially on Bigo. Good night. You see, this says to unalive the men, not the women. But we're not saying that our women are not of importance. But the genealogy and the lineage goes through the man. Like I had a sister that tells me, talking about some, oh, well, y'all just leaving out the woman. If the woman is a different race, then that means they're mixed. There's no such thing as mixed. You are what your father is. You understand? And they're like, oh, the Bible ain't science. Well, science agrees with the Most High. The Most High created science. What are we talking about? Salaki, go ahead, brother.
And they knew the man That's where the seed is at.
Right.
You trying to destroy that off. You destroy the seed, then you're gonna have a bunch of African babies running around with Israelite features from the woman. You know, they knew what is. It's crazy the Christians don't. They claim they don't understand that, but they know damn well it's the seed of the father. You know, even ancient Egypt, man, they wanted to get rid of all the boys. You know, to get rid of all the men. We was growing strong. They was afraid.
That's right.
They was afraid. You know, because they think we're gonna team up with the ops and get rid of them. They always in fear of what's that show called, man? That movie, Fear of Black Planet. You know what I'm saying? That's always been a fear in these heathens' eyes, man. But it's gonna happen anyway. Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 1, starting at verse 19 in English. And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively and are
what?
They are lively.
They are what?
They are lively
Oh, wait. Go ahead.
and are delivered eerie. The midwives come in unto them. Verse 20. Therefore God dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and waxed very mighty. Verse 21. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared God, that he made them houses. Verse 22. And Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2, starting at verse 1 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, Ayash, Mabayath, Lawayah, Wayakak, Ath, Bath, Lawayah. Verse 2. Wathahar, Ha'ashah, Wathalad, Bun, Wathara'ah, Athwa, Kaya, Tawab, Hawa'ah, Ratha, Taza, Panya, Hawa, Shalashah, Yara, Kayum. Verse 3. Wala'ah, Yakalah, Iwad, Ha Taza, Paya Nawa, Watha, Kwak, Lawa, Thabath, Gama, Slakia, Gama'a, Watha, Kamara, Baka, Bakamar, Waba, Zapath, Wathasham, Ba, Ath, Hayalad, Wathasham, Basawan, Baslakia, Basal, Wap, Al, Shapath, Hayar. Verse 4. Wathath, Tazab, Akathwa, Marakak, Ladai, Ma, Ya'ai-Shah, Lawa. Verse 5. Watharad, Bath, Para'ai, Lara Kataza, Al, Hayar, Wana'ai, Rathya, Halakath, Al, Yad, Hayar, Wathara'ah, Ath, Hathabah, Bathawaka, Hasawap, Watha Shalak, Ath, Amatha, Watha Kwaka. Verse 6. Watha, Pathak, Watha Ra'ah, Hawa, Ath, Hayalad, Wahana, Na'ar, Baka, Watha, Kamal, Alayawa, Watha Amar, Maya Ladaya,
Maya Ladia.
Mayaladya, Ha'ai Baryum, Za. Verse 7. Watha Amar, Akathwa, Al, Bath, Para'ai, Ha'a. Is that Ha'alaka or Ha'alak? Ha'alaka, Wakwa Ra'afia, Laka, Asha, Maya Nakwath, Mun. Come. Maya Nakwath, Bun, Ha'ai, Buriath, Watha, Yanak, Laka, Ath, Hayalad. This is the book of Genesis, Salakia, book of Exodus, chapter 2, starting at verse 1 in the English. And there went a man of the house of Levi and took to wife a daughter of Levi. Verse 2, and the woman conceived and bare a son. And when she saw him, that he was a goodly child, she hid him 3 months. Verse 3, and when she could not longer hide him, she took for him an ark of bull bushes and daubed it with slime and with pitch and put the child therein. And she said, and she laid it in the flags by the river's brink. Verse 4, and his sister stood afar off to wit what would be done to him. Verse 5, and the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river, and her maidens walked over by the riverside. And when she saw the ark among the flags, she sent her maid to fetch it. Verse 6, and when she had opened it, she saw the child, and behold, the babe went, and she had compassion on him, and said, this is one of the Hebrews' children. Verse 7, and said his sister to Pharaoh's daughter, shall I go and call thee a nurse of the Hebrew women, that she may nurse the child for thee? This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2, starting at verse 8 in the Hebrew. Watha Amar, La, Bath, Para'ai, Lakaya, Bathalak, Ha'ai Lama, Watha Kora'ah, Ath, Hayalad. Verse 9, Watha Amar, Laha, Bath, Para'ai, Hayala Yakaya, Ath, Hayakad, Hazah, Waha, Yana, Kwa, Hawa, Laya, Wa'a, Naya, Athun, Ath, Shakarak, Wathakwak, Ha'asha, Hayalad, Watha, Naya, Kwa, Hawa. Verse 10, Waya Gadol, Hayalad, Watha, Ba'ahawa, Labath, Para'ai, Wayahaya, Laha, Laban, Watha, Kora'ah, Shamawa, Masha, Watha, Amar, Kaya, Mun, Hamayam, Masha, Yitha, Hawa. Verse 11, Waya, Haya, Baya, Slakia, Baya, Mayam, Slakia, Bayamyan, Haham, Waya Gadol, Masha, Waya Tazah, Al, Aka Yawa, Waya Ra'ah, Basa Balaham, Waya Ra'ah, Basa Balatham, Wayara'a, Ayash, Matazaraya, Makah, Ayash, I Uriah, Ma'ah, Kayawa. Verse 12. Wayapun, Ka, Waka, Wayara'a, Kaya, Ayan, Ayash, Wayaka, Ath, Hamarat, Salakia, Maratazar, Ya, Hamatazaria, Wayata, Manahawa, Bakawal. Verse 13. Waya Tazaa, Bayawam, Salakia, Hashanaya, Wahana, Shana, Ana Shayam, Barayam, Natazayam, Wayamar, Larashai, Lama, Taka, Ra'aika. Verse 14. Waya Amar, Maya, Shamak, La'ayash, Shar, Washapat, Allah, Yanawa, Hala. So like a Hala, Hara, Ganya, Atha, Amar, Ka'ashar, Haragum, Ath, Hama, Tazariya, Wayara'a, Masha, Waya Amar, Akan, Nawadai, Hadabar. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 2, starting at verse 8 in the English. And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, Go. And the maid went and called the child's mother. Verse 9. And Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, Take this child away and nurse it for me, and I will give thee thy wages. And the woman took the child and nursed it. Verse 10. And the child grew, and she brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. And she called his name Moses. And she said, Because I drew him out of the water. Verse 11. And it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren and looked unto their burdens, and he spied an Egyptian smiting an Hebrew, one of his brethren. Verse 12. And he looked this way and that way, and when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. Verse 13. And when he went out the second day, behold, two men of the Hebrews strove together. And he said to him, that did the wrong, wherefore smittest thou thy fellow? Verse 14. And he said, Who made thee a prince and a judge over us? And TITHES thou to kill me, as thou killedest the Egyptian? And Moses feared and said, Surely this thing is known. That's the end.
Just up here at margin.
Oh, yes, sir.
Shalom.
I.S.U.P.K. Men of Israel, gird ourselves and salute the Torah.
Yahweh Shema Shabbat. Yeah.
Yahweh Shema Shabbat. Yeah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshabak, yeah.
Imagine and everyone stand. Open your Qadam and turn and face the east. You already said the Lord's Prayer, starting out in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shemka, Yahweh, Malatuka, Taba'a, Ratazayaka, Haya, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashemayim, Nathalanao, Lakam, Cal, Yawam, Wasalak now, Kawawat now, Kasalak now, Kawawati now, Wala'a, Tabi'aya now, Bonasaya one, a ball, Hawashaya now, Mayam, Rai, Kaya, Lakha, Hamalakwat, Waha'ala, Wataparat, Lawalumyam, Amun.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts, and give our debtors. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it.
This is the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Baba Kasha, Nathalanao, Hakak, Hakak, La Pa'a, Kamakala, Wakam Marawa, Hakak, La Tahara, Hamat Zerayim, Hakak, La Hakwim, Hamathium, Hakak, Araka Waz, Hatama Alam, Lagor Shun, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the Waraman.
In English, Yahweh, name Yahweh. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, power to cleanse the leper, power to raise the dead, power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. Name Yahweh. Thank you, so be it.
This is the prayer for the blessings of Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Barak Lanao, Wayashalam, Wahabiyath, Saparium, Barak, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the Wadaman. What we just said in the English is Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us in Israel in the school, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. The book of Psalms, chapter 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha, Ayunya, Ahaharium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ai, Izaria, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayam, Warataza, Al Yathan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashun, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazarka, Al Yad, Yam Yaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Malkarai, Yashamar, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wabawa'aka, Mayatha, Wa'aid Iwalam.
In English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence come my help? My help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. For this time forth, even forevermore.
Forevermore, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al Dam Yalakab, Al Takarash, Wa Al Tashakwat, Al Kaya, Hana, Awayabika, Yahama Yawan, Wa A Slaka, Wa Masha Na'a, Yaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Al Aimaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Stawad, Wayata, Ya'itazawa, Out of the Pawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidim, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Kaya, Nawa'itazawa, Lab Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Bariyath, Yakarathwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Washima'alyam, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa'imawan, Wa'imalak, Palishath, Am Yashabia, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zerawai, Labanya Lawat, Selah, Ashalaham, Kamajim, Kasaya, Sara'a, Kayabian, Barakal, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan, Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayatamwa, Nadiyamawa, Ka'irab, Wakazabah, Wakazabak, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kaunasayakamba, Ashar, Amarawa, Nairasha, Lanawa, Ath, Na'awath, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapayaracha, Ka'ash, Taba'ira Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Harayam, Kantaradatma, Basayaraka, Wabasawa Patka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kualawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Aija, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadawa, Kaya, Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Alkaha Rataza.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off for being a nation, that the name of Yasha may be no more a remembrance, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, like Zeheb, yea, all their princes as Abah, and Azamuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burnt in wood, as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, make them afraid with thy storm, fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high of all the earth.
This is a prayer for the power, structure, blessings of Israel in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Wa Miyaka Alam, Wa Alahayam, Batazabayah, Alawap Yahanna, Ha Alawapim, Ha Saranyam, Ha Kozayoyim, Ha Koyoyoyim, Wa Agwatim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the Wadaman.
In English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, the angels, Commander General YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
So be it, sir. In turn, Yeshua, sisters, meaning be seated, Baba Kasha. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, my Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh, Shemi, Yahweh, Shabbat, Yahweh, Matah, sorry, men of turn. There's the sisters, I imagine, and stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, my Shabbat, I imagine, Barak, Yahweh, Shema, Latah, Shemi, Yahweh, Shah, Yahweh, Matah, Sabbath dismissed.